Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is another makeup bag Monday, except it is Friday. Don't tell anybody. It is Friday night and I'm in my closet because this is where I normally do my makeup in the morning, and my house is quiet because we just got pizza and they're eating it. So I just wanted to pop on in here, show you what my makeup was last week, give you some review on what I had, and then pick some new makeup for the upcoming week. So please keep watching, and if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get started. So this week I had really intended to not use foundation, and I'm going to tell you something, I missed it. I wanted to use foundation several times during the week. Why? Well, let me tell you. Let me show you why. So my friend got me these awesome like facial razors, which I really like. Get rid of the peach fuzz. It's awesome. Except these are freaking straight blades of death. So I don't think you can see it anymore. I have a little bit of, I don't have foundation on today, but I have the Flawless airbrush finish powder, whatever, from Charlotte Tilbury. Anyway, I have the cap on now, but I had a slice down my face here, and then I had like all these little cuts here. I mangled my face, and actually I have a video where I put on makeup right after I did this to myself. It didn't look pretty. So anyway, this week I really wanted foundation, and I really didn't bring any up here or to use in my makeup bag. So I think moving forward I will have a foundation every week, even though I don't really like to use one with a mask. But here's what I did have. I had the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter airbrush, or no, just the Flawless Filter. It is in the shade 3. I do really like this, but I liked it better on its own in the summer. This is beautiful under foundation, but it was too much for just this, especially with all the other moisturizing elements that I use in the morning. So beautiful as a primer, not all the way, just as a single foundation. Then I had both of the Pretty Fresh concealers from ColourPop in the shade L50W and L40 Neutral, or N. So I like these, but they are not the best concealers. I really liked the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer much more than these. I have used quite a bit of these for a while. It was my only concealer that I was focusing on. I feel like, you know, if 5 is the best, this is a solid 3.5. They're fine, but I didn't love them this week, so I'll be happy to rotate them out. Okay, I also had the my two powders from Bare Minerals, the original and the matte. I just didn't use them this week. I wasn't in the mood to put this on. This especially rubs off on a mask, so it didn't make any sense for during the week for me. This is a great weekend foundation, or if I'm just not wearing a mask, which, you know, in a year and a half, I'll use it again. It's fine. And then my last like kind of complexion product was the Airbrush Flawless Finish in shade 2. This is the one I hit pin on last week. I've used it pretty consistently all week. I do really like this. I'll switch it out this week for something different, but I did really enjoy. Then I also used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. Love this stuff. I have it on my cheeks, but I put on a little blush before this video, but that's about it, and a lot of it's gone. But I do really love this bronzer. I think it's beautiful, so I enjoyed that this week. I also enjoyed the Patrick Ta blush, cream blush and powder blush duo in She's So LA. It's very brown. I know it looks super brown, but it's a very, very pretty blush. I loved it. So that was fun this week. I did some warmer looks. I also had the Honest Beauty blush in Rose Pink. It's the blush that I put on right before I started filming. So this is just beautiful. I love this blush for like a quick blush look. I have a little bit on my lips as well, but just an easy, really pretty cream blush. It lasts very well. And then I had the Fenty Hustle Baby and Mean Money duo highlight. I really didn't highlight much this week, so I didn't use this very much. This is a pretty highlight. It's just a little stronger than I usually use for every day, you know, a little bit more blinding, but beautiful. I mean, I was swatching. No doubt that it's very, very pretty. I just wasn't in the mood to use it. Okay, so this week I mainly focused on the Artemis palette by Alter Ego. I will give a full review on this, but here is like my brief statement. So I love Natasha Denona eyeshadows. Absolutely love them. This is meant to dupe the Metropolis palette by Natasha Denona. I don't have that one. My friend has it, and I will ask to borrow it to do a real side-by-side comparison. This is surprisingly not my favorite color story, and it's basically the reason why I don't own the real one that costs $129, even though that's insane. But I wasn't drawn to buy it, and here's why. These deep shades are not as deep as they look. That's my first issue. Number two, the cool with the warm kind of confuses me sometimes. I liked the looks, but I didn't find myself like looking at this and saying, this is what I want to put on my eye. But there are some standouts. This red color is gorgeous and wore very well on the eye. The greens are very pretty, and I especially liked this color in the Alter Ego. It's called Pursuit. This green looked very pretty on the eye, and I did like that I paired it. I'll put some pictures in. I did like that I paired it with some of these golds, which is not usually a combination that I do. So I think this palette like pushes you out of your comfort zone. If I'm totally honest, this week I was really looking for, because my skin was destroyed, I was really looking for just some comfortable, easy, quick looks. And I felt I had to think a little bit too hard with this palette. So I like it. Not my favorite ever. It's probably a great dupe, but like I said, I didn't really want the original, so I'm really glad, A, that I got this as a gift, and B, that it's not the $129 one. This week, I also used the Charlotte Tilbury, why is everything I have Hollywood Flawless filter? This is the Hollywood Flawless Eye Filter Luxury Palette. I don't know if there's a specific shade on this one, but it's the one that looks like this. So this is what I actually have swatched on my hand. I thought I need to play with this more. I used it only twice. I think it's very pretty, but this shade is a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be for like a single shadow look. I wanted this to be a little bit deeper, and this one didn't wear very well on my eye. Could have just been that day. And this one that I thought was black is really like a soft, deep gray. So I'm debating this, if this is the Charlotte Tilbury quad that I want. I feel like there's a color story in her quads that I will use and will love to use every day. I'm not sure that this one is yet, so I have to debate this. These palettes are like $52, so it is 100% the cost of one of my big palettes. And so if I'm going to keep this, I want it to be 4 shades that I actually will hit pan on. I'm not sure that this is the one for me. So I have to debate, and I got it at Nordstrom, and you can return anything at Nordstrom, which I love. I also have the Stila, what are these called? I never remember. The Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Kitten. Now, remember, I've been wearing this makeup since 5 o'clock this morning, and it is 6:32. It's the shimmer that's on my eyes right now. I absolutely love these. I just want to use these more and more. They're so easy. I think I put a bronzer in the crease and maybe one other brown shade from the Artemis palette, and then pop this on. And I just feel like it's a complete look. It's really fun. I love it. Now for the rest of my eye products. So here's what I had. I did really enjoy the double-ended stick from Charlotte Tilbury, the Mesmerizing Eyes. Very pretty. I enjoyed using this. I did like the MAC Brow. I think it's mostly rubbed off though. But I did enjoy this. It's a very skinny pencil, so that was good. I loved the Voluminous Smoldering Eye. This is in brown. This worked really well all week. Let me talk about the mascara. So this is the Superhero Mascara by IT Cosmetics. This, hands down, is like my favorite mascara. What it does to my lashes is insane. However, number one, I like to take one of these, open it up, and wait a month. I think it is a little too wet when you first get it. The second problem is after a little bit, it gets super clumpy, okay? And there's a lot on this brush. So what I do is I literally wipe it off. And I'm going to show you how much product is in this cap now. You see all of that? If you were to go straight on your lashes with all of that, you'd have a disaster, right? So once I wipe it all off, then I put this on my lashes. It's amazing. So it's fussy, right? That's what I have to tell you. So if you get this, just make sure you clean off your brush. Think about waiting a couple weeks before you use it. Like just open it, let the air hit it, and then let it kind of age is what I want to say. But once you get it on your lashes, I think it's beautiful. I don't have any transfer. I don't have any flaking. I absolutely love this mascara. When it was pretty clumpy, I did brush through it with the They're Real by Benefit. I really like this mascara. It's a very, it's a silicone brush, and it has these spikes at the end, so you can really comb out the lashes. So I did really like that. And as usual, my Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. I love this. I'm not sure. I think maybe only once I used this mascara, this eyeliner, the Milani Stay Put Matte Liner. It's a great one. I didn't really use that this week, so that was interesting. I think that's one thing I'm noticing about my makeup, doing these makeup bags. Probably, maybe I've known this already, but like, let me try to verbalize it now. I like variety. I've always liked variety. If you look at my clothes behind me, I have a lot of them. I like to wear a different thing all the time. I have a lot of shoes. Like, I think I get that from my mom. My mom would always have like a different outfit every week. I don't think I ever saw her repeat outfits. And so I'm very used to that. It's rare that I have like one go-to look. You know, my looks may be similar, but it's not the same product or the same colors every single time. And so being forced kind of into a makeup look every week, or that these were my two liner options. Like I didn't have my light eyeliner or my gel liner. It's making me sometimes resent the fact that I can't just go downstairs and get another piece of makeup that I want to use that day. And so I'm realizing that makeup for me is an emotional situation. It's an emotional expression, maybe, but it is, I want to wear this stuff because I want to wear it, because it makes me feel good, because it's comforting to me, because it's energizing to me, because, I don't know, because I like it. And so being boxed into these makeup bags in a week it's making me realize how often what I put on my face in the morning is really indicative of how I feel that day, and also, contributes to my mood. So I need to keep that in mind as I pick my next bag. I need to have like my mood makeup. Maybe that's what maybe that is the beginning of a channel series, like happy mood makeup, sad mood makeup. Maybe I'll come up with that. Anyway, two other things in the eye category: the Gimme Brow. I love this stuff. I've really been enjoying it. And the Milani Eye Primer. This week though, I missed the Alamar primer, so I might go back. All right, and then the couple of lip products that I had for this week. So I had the Infallible lip color. I really like this one. I'm looking for a neutral lip. And then, I used the Persona lip gloss. Loved it, but it's in my purse. Sorry about that. These two lip liners, didn't use once. So maybe I pretended to use it once and then wiped it off immediately. The Believe Beauty lip liners in Almost Rose and Instant Rouge, both beautiful. I just wasn't in the mood this week to kind of mess with a lip. And then the super expensive, like $33 lip balm from the BoxyCharm, the Bali Balm Sweet Orange and Coconut Balm. I mean, this was nice, but it's $33. Like, what? Anyway, so those were the products from this week. Now let's pick some new ones for makeup bag number 3. Hello friends, here's the view outside my house, and let's pick some makeup for makeup bag number 3. So I struggled last week with my eyeshadow purchase. I mean, not purchase, my eyeshadow. Well, it was my purchase from my stash. So this week I want to pick, I know what I want to do. I want this palette. So this is the Safari palette by Natasha Denona. It is all mattes and it always puts me in a good mood. So let's put this one, and then I need something with some shimmer, and I haven't used, oh hello Marvelous Mom. Yes, I haven't used the Nubian 2 by Juvia's Place, and there's some pretty shimmers in here, and I'll get some nice colors. So let's do these two as palettes. I think that will make me happy. Okay. So going to foundation. So last week, as you saw, I struggled with foundation. I wanted foundation. So I definitely want to pull one, and I want to pull one of my favorites. I really love the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So I'm going to pull this. I have this in shade 4. And then for days where I want something a little bit lighter. You know what I want to use? What do I want to use? Oh, let's use this one. No, that's not in my shade right now. Let's use any requests? Let's use the Believe Beauty. So from a very expensive foundation to this one, Believe Beauty. This is $5 at Dollar General. I have the shade Nude, which was a little light over the summer, but I think it'll be perfect now. For powder, I'm going to give the Charlotte Tilbury one a bit of a break. So let's... I don't know, friends. I'm struggling. I'm going to do two. I'm going to use the Secret Brightening Powder from Laura Mercier. I really haven't used this, so I want to give this a good shot. And then I'm going to try the Laura Geller Pressed Balance and Brighten. It's in Fair, so it's not going to be a shade that I can use just as foundation, but let's try this. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so for primer, I know exactly which one I want to use. I do want to try the El Putty Primer. So I have had this. I have not used this to the depths that I should. A lot of people hit pan on this and love it. So I'm going to give this a full week. For concealer, I grabbed this concealer a while ago and I think I used it once. The Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer. Is this trying to be the NARS one? All right, so we're going to try this one. I'm going to grab one more in case that is horrendous. What should we pick? It's one I haven't used in a while. Okay, let's try. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Let's try that one. Okay, now to some color. So here's what I have so far. All right, now to some color down here. For blush this week, again, we're gonna stick with one blush like we did last week, and I really want to use this Milani blush. So this is the Milani blush in, I can't see it, Rose d'Oro. So we're gonna use this one. For bronzer, you know what? Let's do, oh, I know. Let's do this Milani bronzer. This is in Silky Matte, number 1, Sunlight. I'm gonna use this one. Haha, Sunlight in Sunlight. And then for highlight, I think I'm in the mood for my favorite highlight of all time. This is by Christopher Buckle. Very shiny packaging. It's a cream and powder. Look at that pan. Hello, there I am. So we're going to use this one. There was only one shade. I bought it on QVC. I don't know if you can get it anymore. Hopefully you can. And now for lips. So I want to pull a lip gloss and a bullet lip, and that's about it. So this is one of my favorite bullet lipsticks. This is the Born to Run from Urban Decay in the shade 66, Highway 66. I think it's a reference. Beautiful shade. I'll show you it in just a moment. And then let's use a couple glosses, couple Fenty glosses. So I'm going to grab this one in the shade Confetti. And then I'll also grab the Fenty Glow because I like it. All right, that's good. So now just eyeliner, like eye stuff. Let's do that. In here for mascara this week, I want to get use of some of the minis. So I'm going to grab the Kush mascara from Milk. Although I also have the waterproof one. So you know what? I'm just going to grab both of these and I'm going to see if I like the waterproof one or the original. Then for brows, I'm keeping my Gimme Brow because I love it. So let's do the LA Girl Browy Wowie pencil. I'm going to grab this one. And then for eyeliner, I've been missing my Bobbi Brown with my Wingman eyeliner from Beauty Blender. So I'm going to grab that for the black liner for the week. And I also want to grab one more. from Wet n Wild, but I don't, oh yes, the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liner. I don't know how well it works. I really haven't focused in on it. So you know what, back the Bobbi Brown because I know how it works. I love it, I love it. But let's try the Wet n Wild. And if it's a complete disaster during the week, well then we'll know we should get rid of it, but then I'll grab the Bobbi Brown. And then I think I do want to grab a brown liner. So I'm going to grab the Wet n Wild Coal Forever in, it's the brown one, in the Simma Brown now. Oh, the whole time I thought it was in frame. Sorry about that. I'm going to use this one. This is like the sharpenable one, and it's like the biggest pencil ever. Is that it? Oh, I want to go back to the Alamar primer. I want to give this another shot because I think I love it, and it might beat my Milani one. Shh, Milani, don't listen. Okay, so here's what I picked. Here's all kind of the colorful. There's a sponge there that's not included. And then these that I showed you before. And each week I'm going to try to use a different makeup bag. So this is one that one of my students made me as a gift. It's not going to hold everything, but let's see how much I can fit in it. Okay, I changed from the previous footage because now it's Saturday. Anyway, so I have my makeup bag stuffed. So here it is. Could I zipper it? Oh, ooh. I can. Look at that. It's all stuffed in here. So I have this and then my 2 eyeshadow palettes. One of these days I'll pick a bag that's big enough that could fit it all in, I think. But anyway, this is what I'm going to use for week number 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you subscribe so you can see my future content. I am trying to film or post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've kept that schedule for 2 weeks, so let's see if I can keep it going this week. And thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye.